Lesson 3, enhanced reading of a chart. Now we're going to break down a candle, what it's doing, why it looks the way how it looks, and it's formed the way how it's formed. Why are there small ones, big ones, skinny ones? What are the little lines? So now I'm going to explain to you how to be a better reader of looking at these Japanese candlesticks, as that's what they're called. This specific version is called Japanese candlesticks. So let's look at this one right here. So we see that long line, that is called a wick. And you see this thick part right here, that is called the body. So the reason why you can see wicks on both ends, that means at that time that the price for that day or for that hour, it reached there and then it retracted. So we're on a daily time frame. So all these candles represents 1 day worth of time. How do I know that? It says it right here. And I'll get into that a little later on, changing the time frames. But how do we know? Right here it says 1D, that means 1 day. So all these candles represents 1 day worth of time. So in 1 day, we see that the market opened up when we're looking at the skinny one right here. We see the market opened up and then it pulled down. It was going down, it was going down, and then it pulled up. So that's why it's skinny. But if it went all the way down and closed down, the body would be thick like this one. So for an example, you see how not every, but almost every single candle, the next day it opens up even with it. You see, because it closed right here, boom, it opened up in the same spot. And so this little candle right here, that little wick at the top, that means it went up, and then it pulled back, causing it to be skinny. And then it started to go all the way down. And because there's no wick, that means it never pulled back. It just went all the way down and it closed like that for the day. That's why the body is thick like that. And so same with this one. Boom, it closed. Next day, it opened up in the same area, came up some, pulled back, it got skinny. Came down, pulled back, it got skinny. And now we have a very, very, very tiny body. Basically it's saying the price didn't even pretty much change for that day. So let's see where it was at. So if we look over, if you look over all the way to the right to the numbers, it's the dark gray. It's the dark gray box with the plus sign. So that means it opened up at 167. And if we look at this real small body, real small, it closed at 166. So it only went down $1 for that day. Basically, it did technically to go down more, but it ended up closing with just $1. So it ended up gaining its price back up. So that was a price battle going down. It was going down and then it ended up closing up pretty much around the same price. That's how you can have a more specific read on a candle.